I don't like this piece. I don't think you're gonna like it either. It starts off pretty bad, and then it just progressively gets worse until all of a sudden it looks kind of okay. And I feel like that's what I'm learning is all of my artwork. It's just really, really crap until it's not crap, I guess. I'm gonna use this video as kind of like a channel intro, and I'll talk a little bit more about the artwork once it starts breaking into more of an artwork. The one thing you should know, because you'll start to notice it, is I used literal dirt to make this, it feels like, because, not dirt, I used a bunch of Crayola painting supplies, which I would never recommend you ever do. Crayola, look, you got pencil crayons, they're poppin', some other supplies, the construction paper, I'm here for it, but not for your paint. You need to move on. The paintbrushes worked okay. I literally couldn't find any, so I used a home hardware paintbrush and 2 Crayola, or 3 Crayola ones that were like neon in color. So I didn't really have a big detail orient for my picture with paint. So the good news is I had a bunch of other cheap stuff I brought in. The most expensive thing I used in here was a pan pastel, which I just happened to have randomly. I had a white one. I might have used another one as well, but yeah, I couldn't think of a way with what I had to get the colors I needed. Like, I didn't even have every color in paint. And then if I wasn't using Crayola, I was using Crafters acrylics. I do have good art supplies, I will admit. I do have better things. They were not around me at the time, and I needed to draw. So this channel for me is going to be for my personal growth more than your viewership, but I'd love to put my work out there. I'd love to give what advice I have, and I'd like to learn. It's more of a learning thing for me, this whole channel. I want to know more about myself, about what I want to create. I want to know if people want me to create it. I want to know where I'm lacking. I want people to point out where, like, oh, Tessa, your ear is literally 2 inches above the other one. Like, little things that sometimes, if I stare at my artwork, I will never catch, because you just get so comfortable with what you've been working on if you work on it for a long time. This piece right here, if I dare call it a piece, took me about 3 hours to complete. I'm going to call it Sketchy Realism, where I was trying to be as realistic as possible with the least amount of effort as possible. Drawing the Joker for a couple reasons. One, the new movie just came out, which I haven't seen, and I want to see. 2, I really related to him when I drew this. Not in, like, a really bad way or anything, but I find it refreshing to have someone so emotionally unstable as a villain, and it gives him an intricacy that helps you sympathize with him as a character. I don't think it's great, he's a great person or anything. It makes him an interesting character, though, and develops really interesting plotlines. I haven't seen a lot of Batman, if I'm being honest, so I'm an amateur in his history and such. But as a character, I really liked him, and I just thought it was really interesting looking. So I gave him an attempt. It's supposed to be the new Joker. I'm looking at this right now, and I'm like, when does it get better? Because it looks really bad right now. If you've stuck along this far, I am so impressed. Like, go you. I want to be uploading a lot. I have backlogged some uploads because I really don't want to quit on this. It's really something I want to do, and I want to create things that interest others. I don't need people drilling over my work. I don't care. I know there's a lot of room for improvement in a lot of places. Well aware of that. That's the whole point of this, and I'd like to build up a community with other people. In my life, my literal life right now, I'm kind of at a crossroads, and I could use something fresh and new to play with, and this I'm going to put a lot of my energy and time into. Expect uploads at least twice a week. a little more maybe at first, but it doesn't seem doable to upload daily with the amount of effort I put behind things, and this is probably the worst thing you're gonna see, in my opinion, that I will probably put out without explaining kind of, like, unless I'm intentionally trying to do something bad or working with the material I'm uncomfortable with. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just really excited for this, and that's really all I have to say about me. Not that anyone even cared, if there's anyone watching this. I prefer to draw realism. It's my art style of choice. I love anime, though, a lot. Right now, I'm working on some things in my life that require me to do realism for coloring purposes. And, yeah, so you're going to see a lot more of that for a while. I, however, recorded a little chibi Inktober ballpoint pen drawing that will also be up at the same time. I plan on uploading 3 videos today. Why? Because I hate myself. And 1 more tomorrow, and probably daily for a little while until I have a channel to watch. Because I don't want someone to watch a video and actually like it, because that's already a miracle in itself. Just to figure out there's nothing there. Like, what a waste. Like, I actually got someone to like me, which is like a miracle in itself, again. And now they can't even, like, venture further and look at more stuff and support me because I've given them nothing more. So I really want to build backlog, get something going. If anyone watches this video, please comment if there's anything you'd want to see. Yeah, that's really all I have to say about that. So this drawing was done with, I'm going to put on the screen right now every piece of art supplies I used. It's a long, lengthy list. I literally had like a bucket of like craft supplies from like grade 2, and that's what I was utilizing. I was at my parents', so I only had brought a few things. The main things you're going to see here are price-wise, the most expensive thing is the Prismacolors. I have a couple premiers. I mostly use Scholars. I know there's a difference. The price, though, doesn't work for me right now. So I mostly just get skin tones in the Premier and the rest is Scholars, and then I'm using a bunch of cheap stuff. What really brings it to life here, as you can see, though, is the gel pen. I would recommend everyone get one. So this video is coming to an end. I hope you got something out of it, and I'm really happy to stuck to the end. Like I said, there will be more videos on my channel, so check it out. Thank you so much.